everybody. Hey, welcome. Well, yeah, it feels kind of weird to say like, welcome to my channel. But anyway, hello, how are you? Happy Monday. I hope you're all having a great start to the week. And oh my goodness, my last video apparently touched a nerve for a lot of people. If you haven't watched my last video, I said that the reason you have or the reason you don't have what you have in your life, whether it be your goals, your dreams, the perfect weight, the money, whatever, is because of your habits. And you guys blew up my DMs. Like the number of people who I've never had so much response to anything I've posted. But people really apparently resonated with what I was saying. And also, so many of you came into my DMs to share with me the goals that you're working on. And that for me was just like, it was incredible to see the kinds of things that you all are working on and the dreams that you have. And it was so inspiring for me to see that. And what I want to ask for all of you who are clear about your dreams, for all of you who've actually given thought to what your goals are, my question to you is, if I was to look at your calendar today, would I know what it is that's important to you? Would I know what it is that you're working on for this year? Would I know the things that are top of mind, your highest priorities for this year? Or if I was to set up a hidden camera for 24 hours in your life, would I see from the things that you're doing, the actions that you're taking, what it is that is important to you? Because here's the one thing that I know for sure, and this is based on my own experience, the things that I've done, is that too many of us are majoring in minor distractions. Too many of us are majoring in minor things. We're spending so much of our time busy. Oh my gosh, like nowadays, it's like a badge of honor, right? You ask anybody, how are you? And everybody's going to tell you, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I was there. Trust and believe I was there. I'm the person who was so busy, worked myself so hard that I ended up actually going into adrenal fatigue and ending up in the hospital. I was so busy. And yet, I wasn't moving my goals. I wasn't achieving the results that I wanted. Why was that? Well, because I was majoring in minor things. We're busy, 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 doing. But are you actually doing the things that are going to move you forward? Are you actually doing the things that matter? I was reading a magazine recently, and salary.com did some sort of a study or something like that. And they said that the average person wastes 2 hours out of every day. Just think about that for a second. So if the average work day is 8 hours, 2 of those hours, a quarter of that time that people are supposedly working, they're actually wasting. They're not doing anything productive. And then if you extrapolate that to a week, 2 hours every day, 5 days a week, that's 10 hours out of every 40. That's a quarter, right? And if you put that into a year, literally 3 months out of the year, most people aren't doing anything that matters. And then we get to the end of the year and we wonder, well, why didn't I achieve my goals? Why am I on this treadmill of being so busy? Because for so many of us, it's not that we're lazy. It's not that, it's not that we're not doing work. We're just busy doing busy work. We don't know the difference between work that actually moves us forward versus work that is just work. So the way I used to run my schedule used to be, I had a to-do list that had like 5,000 line items, and I would just knock them off one by one by one. Well, I hate to break it to you, breaking news, and I had to learn this the hard way, is that you'll never get to the end of your to-do list. And what separates the people who achieve their goals from the people who don't is that the people who achieve their goals focus on the things that matter. They focus on the things that will move them forward. So that's what I want you to really think about as you go through this week is what I'm doing actually moving me forward? And we live in a world of distractions, like, oh my gosh, between like social media and TV and friends back in the day when we used to be able to hang out with our friends and all these distractions and all this busyness. And yet, as I said to you last week, Harvard says that only 8% of people actually ever achieve their goals. And so, are you one of those people who is majoring in minor things? Is this week a week where you're going to waste 2 hours out of every day doing stuff that really doesn't matter? If you want to get to the end of this year and have achieved your goals, achieved your dreams, achieved those things that you say are important to you, then you really need to take a look at your calendar. Look at how you're spending your time. Are you intentional about how you spend your time? Do you have a plan at the beginning of the day, at the beginning of the week about what are those things that are important? What are the things that need to get done? Because here's something else that I'll tell you. If you don't have a plan, somebody else who has a plan is going to come and get you to help them work on the things that are on their plan. So let's stop being people who are majoring in minor things, and let's actually focus on doing the things that move us closer towards our goals. Have a great week. Make it a great week. And I will see you next week. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. Hey, Izzy. Yay. I'm so glad you enjoyed my interview with Lisa. She was phenomenal. Like, that was an interview where I literally felt like I had an out-of-body experience. It was just truly amazing for me to do that interview. I loved it. And someday soon, when all of this is over, we're gonna have our live event, Woman on Fire Summit, and Lisa is our keynote speaker. So I cannot wait to share with you what she says when we eventually get to do a live event. So like I say, make it a great week, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much for joining me. Elijah, thank you. I knew you would be the one person who'd be like, she was supposed to be live and she's not live. Yes, we're trying out different times because a lot of the feedback that I got from some of my friends who are in Africa, some of my friends who are in Europe, is that the time that I was doing my live before didn't quite work. And so we're trying out different times. So actually, please give me feedback. Let me know, does this time work for you? Does this time not work for you? What time would work for you? So we can, because we're trying to, manage so many different time zones, and I'm trying to do it in a time where it is accessible to most people, but you can always catch it on the replay. But thank you again for joining me. Make it a great day. Take care.